computer says 7:30.
Somebody hit pause on that or what?
7:30, we'll call to order the regular city council meeting. We do have a quorum. Let's stand and pledge to the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All individuals are asked to either silence or turn off all cell phones, pagers, and other electronic devices that may disrupt the meeting. Approval of the agenda. Approve the agenda as posted in accordance with the open meeting law, and herein place all agenda items on the table for discussion. What's the wish of the council?
Move to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion by Storley, second by Councilmember Liljegren. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Since we have some council
we have
members
to
attending via
call the roll.
Zoom, we need to do roll calls. So,
Okay, call the roll, please, Lori.
Knopfler,
Yes.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes?
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
carries.
Approval of the minutes. Special work session meeting of February 22nd, 2022, the regular meeting of February 22nd, 2022, and the closed meetings of February 22nd, 2022. Approve. What's the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Motion by Mayor Zilka, second by Councilman Hanson. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yes.
carries.
Approval of the bills. Checks 106335 through 106386 totaling $246,234.09. Approve. What's the wish of the council?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by, oh, I'm just drawing a blank here.
Knopfler.
Motion by Councilman Knopfler, second by Councilman Goshik. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yes.
Liljegren,
Yes.
carries.
Awards, donations, presentations, and proclamations, we have none. Consent agenda, agreed upon procedures, restaurant sales tax review, Schlenner, Wenner and Company, approve. Animal control report, January 2022, receive. Application for exempt permit, Little Falls Area Chamber of Commerce, bingo, April 9th, 2022, approve. Building report, January 2022, receive. Legislative redistricting, Morrison County Auditor, Treasurer, receive. Morrison County Recycling and Cleanup Day grants, approve. Organizational chart update, approve. Reviewed financial statement, Friends of Pine Grove Zoo, Schlenner, Wenner and Company, 2021, receive. Temporary structure sale of fireworks license, TNT Fireworks, Walmart parking lot, approve. Transfer on sale and on sale Sunday liquor license, Linda and Alan Crone, CMC Holdings LLC, DBA Beer Bellies Bar and Grill, approve. What's the wish of the council?
Madam President, I will make a motion to approve and receive the items from the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Hanson, second by Councilmember Storley. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Zilka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yes.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
carries.
Public hearings and lettings. Demonstration, Huber Sludge Dewatering Q-Press 280 wastewater. Approve, authorize.
Thank you,
Greg.
Mr. Vice President. Before you this evening, we have the quote from Huber Technologies to do a demonstration on one of the sludge dewatering pieces of equipment. We're starting in the second phase of the wastewater treatment facility. We did the first phase, which was the construction of the facility itself. The second phase that we're looking at is the best way to dewater the sludge that we get from the facility. So this evening, we are asking the council to approve the quotation from Huber. It is in the amount of $8,000. If we do end up going with Huber Technologies, that $8,000 is credited towards the purchase of that piece of equipment, but there is an initial upfront charge for this demonstration. So this evening, we are asking for approval.
What's the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilman Goshek, second by Councilman Knopfler. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yes.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes.
carries.
Materials testing, independent testing technologies, public improvements, 390 and 397, award. Greg.
Thank you. Staff received 2 quotes for materials testing on our projects, on our construction projects, both 390 and 397. Independent testing technology out of Wade Park was the low quote in the amount of $28,905, and that would be charged to the project.
What's the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to award. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Hanson, second by Councilmember Liljegren. Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yes.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
carries.
Door replacement and repair, Rice Lake Construction Group, Police, PW Director, City Engineer, and Police Chief.
Thank you. So we were, as you know, we'll be doing some work at City Hall in the upcoming weeks here. We also have an issue down at the fire, or excuse me, the police department, and Shermer's can address to that. But we had Rice Lake take a look at the door over there. There's one of the doors on the south side that's been giving them issues. And so we asked Rice Lake to take a look at it and give us their input on what could be causing it. It looks like a couple of things are going on. The door itself looks to be an uninsulated door, and so it's causing some freeze-thaw issues at the door itself. Water seems to be getting down underneath the sidewalk, which then raises it, which puts pressure on the jamb of the door, which causes operational issues for the door itself. So to correct that, we're looking at replacing the door, correcting the water issue, replacing the concrete slab out in front, and then sealing the felt that goes between the sidewalk and the building itself to keep that water out from there. And that should eliminate the water issue with it buckling and lifting up that door jamb. The quote came in at $11,350 from Rice Lake out of Deerwood. We're asking the council to approve that this evening, and that would be charged to the equipment fund.
What is the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to approve door replacement and repair, along with the cement work.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Hanson, second by Storley. Any discussion?
For $5,000, is this door open, close, lock itself, and help carry in groceries?
All but the grocery part.
Call the roll, please.
Gushik,
Yes.
Knopfler,
Yeah.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Silka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
carries.
Whole business, ordinance number 29, 7th series, amend city code, chapter 2, section 2.01, ward boundaries, introduced on 2/22/22. Adopt.
Thank you, Council President. I will say we haven't had any other oppositional comments to our plan on the separation of our ward boundaries. This was driven from the decennial census that showed our 3 wards did not have an equal population. The wards 1 and 3 were far short of what was needed to balance the population numbers of, I believe it was 3,045 or 46, in order to meet our charter recommendation that there is all 3 wards be equally distributed in terms of population as possible. So we do need to encompass part of the east side of the river to add to the Ward 3 boundaries, and then split the north and south boundaries. And it looked like 4th Avenue seemed to be the cleanest in terms of one stretch of road on the west side of the highways that would make that even population split. And then we would be incorporating anything that's east of the highways within the 1st ward. Right now, most of that population is in the southern part. The little bit of that is north of Highway 27. But if there were any expansion east of Highway 371 and Highway 10, 371 before they split, then that portion of the population would stay within Ward 1. I would say we had our conversation last fall, and that we are going to be looking at our charter, so those will be coming, that conversation, and we'll be preparing for how that will work. But with opening the Charter Commission to deal with other things that we really need to deal with, to bring that more into our current process and standards, because that hasn't been looked at in 40 years. We would also look at ward boundaries as well, in determining what is ultimately in the long term, the best interest of our city and how we distribute that vote. This did aid the county, and they've just proposed their maps in terms of how we split up the county, and they would be following our ward boundaries to split 3 portions of the city of Little Falls with 3 of the county commissioner districts. We are not impacted in any way, as I mentioned in the work session, by the state legislative districts or the congressional district, so we do not need to add additional precincts for voting. And then one final question that was kind of outstanding, and our city attorney gave us a final opinion on that. There was question of whether or not incumbents or council members that were in the mid-year of their term, if they would be impacted by the change in these wards, if they would have to rerun. None of these boundaries impact any of you all in your existing places in which you live, so you wouldn't have to rerun on that basis, nor would you have to rerun on the basis of the boundaries changing in any significance in terms of total number of votes changing. So you, if you are the 3 that are not up for re-election this November, you're not in need of campaigning this year or refiling for your seats. So you'll be safe on that front. With that, if there's any other questions or comments, we very much have plans from staff levels to advertise, publish, and explain the changes and the votes. We do not also need to change our precincts, so that's good, our polling places. So that'll be, those will be fine where we set them, and we will meet the March 29th deadline with room to spare in terms of the state.
What is the wish of the council?
I'll move to adopt ordinance number 29.
Second.
Motion by Council Member Storley, second by Mayor Zilka. Is there any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Knopfler,
Yeah.
Liljegren,
Yes.
Lundberg,
Yes.
Zilka,
Yes.
Storley,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik,
Yes.
carries.
Resolution 2022-02A, designate official depositories, amended. Adopt. Lori?
Yes, annually, we are required to designate financial institutions where the city deposits money, whether it's checking, savings, money markets, any of those kinds of things. With the change in the bank name from Central Minnesota Credit Union to Magnify Financial, we are just updating our resolution designating depositories for the city to include Magnify Financial in lieu of Central Minnesota Credit Union.
What's the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to adopt Resolution 2022-02 Alpha, designate official depositories. Second.
I'll second.
Too slow.
Motion by Council Member Hanson, second by Council Member Liljegren. Any further discussion? Resolution, call the roll, please.
Liljegren.
Yes.
Lundberg.
Yes.
Zilka.
Yes.
Storley.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik.
Yeah.
Knopfler.
Yeah.
Carries.
New business, personnel. Recommendation on interview committee, appoint Oliver Bridges, engineering technician. Approve.
Good evening. If you recall, we had an open position for an engineering technician. We did receive one application for that from Oliver Bridges. Both Annie Cribb and myself sat down with Oliver to discuss his qualifications as well as the position himself, and both feel that Oliver would be a great addition in that position. So this evening, we are recommending that we appoint Oliver Bridges to the engineering technician effective March 8th at a pay grade 8, step 1 for that position.
What's the wish of the council?
I'll move to approve the recommendation of appointing Oliver Bridges to the engineering tech position.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Storley, second by Councilmember Hanson. Any further discussion?
Seems like he does a good job from what I've seen him out working on the.
Yes.
Is this,
Number 4.
wow. You're going to be reporting to him someday, Greg.
Call the roll, please.
Lundberg.
Yes.
Zilka.
Yes.
Storley.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik.
Yeah.
Knopfler.
Yeah.
Liljegren.
Yes.
Carries.
Resignation of Ashley Zidon and mayor's appointment of Don Opatz to the Heritage Preservation Commission. Approve. Mayor?
Don Opatz expressed that he would finish out her term, and he's been so dedicated to that committee. So that's who I would appoint to replace.
What is the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
If I could, I'd like to thank Ashley for her service also.
Motion by Councilmember Liljegren, second by Councilmember Goshik. Goshik? Did I say it right?
Good enough.
Any further discussion?
I hate to see Ashley leave, but I was happy to see Don back again. I mean, he's been on that committee, I think, since it started. And everything you talk about, he's got it up here. I mean, he really, Ashley did a good job too. I'm not saying not, but
Call the roll, please.
Zilka.
Yes.
Storley.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Gushik.
Yeah.
Knopfler.
Yeah.
Liljegren.
yes.
Lundberg.
Yes.
Carries.
Resolution 2022-21, establish polling places, special primary and general elections. Adopt. Lori?
Yes, with the establishment of our new districts or ward boundaries, we will now again have to establish polling places. So Resolution 2022-21 identifies polling places within the city. They don't change. First ward is at the Initiative Foundation, second ward is here at City Hall, and third ward is at Bethel Lutheran Church. So the locations of where we vote doesn't change, but it's with the new boundaries, the people where they are voting may change.
What's the wish of the council?
I make a motion to approve the polling places.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Goshek, second by Councilmember Storley. Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Storley?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yes.
Gushik?
Yes.
Knopfler?
Yes.
Liljegren?
Yes.
Lundberg?
Yes.
Zilka?
Yes.
Carries.
Resolution 2022-22, support community impact funding request. Baxter Police Department, policy conversion project. Chief Shermers.
Good evening, Council President, members of the council. Tonight, I am requesting approval of a resolution supporting a Sourcewell Community Impact Funding request by the City of Baxter Police Department for a policy conversion project. The collective partnership is requesting funding for a program to convert our current law enforcement department policy manuals, and that would assist us in establishment of sound, professional, vetted, and uniform policies. So the company that they would be working with is called Lexipol, and they're a company that's established in the industry, and they would help agencies convert their policies. So agencies that are looking to participate are Crosby, Pequot Lakes, Wadena, Nisswa, Cross Lake, and then hopefully us.
What's the wish of the council?
I'll make a motion to adopt Resolution 2022-22.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Hanson, second by Councilmember Storley. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Hanson?
Yes.
Gushik?
Yes.
Knopfler?
Yes.
Liljegren?
Yes.
Lundberg?
Yes.
Zilka?
Yes.
Storley?
Yes.
Carries.
City council reports on city authorities, boards, bureaus, commissions, and committees. We have none. Does anyone have any announcements?
Madam Vice President, I was not at the last meeting, which you guys talked about the street project on Gale Drive, and since I was not there, my vote was recorded as a nay vote. I would like at this time to revisit that street project discussion.
Mr. President, it's probably worth having a full council when we have that vote. Obviously, we can't do it this evening. Will everybody be at the March 21st meeting, as best you can tell?
I may not be. I got a medical procedure being done that afternoon.
Okay.
And depending on how I feel after that, I may or may not. I can't say for sure.
Okay. Okay, we'll try to find a date that works for, well, hopefully everybody. Okay.
Anything else? We will adjourn at 7:53.
Good evening. Nice job, Raquel.